creator of the game Floating Floors, a game among 30 that have made it to the next round of this year's Board Game Design Lab contest. A lot of supporting community members such as yourself, friends and family have been kind enough already to spend a few minutes submitting votes and some very important feedback to game designers who have their games featured in the top 30 submissions this year. I wouldn't want anything to get in the way of more feedback and supporting votes for your favorite contenders. So to help walk you through the process of submitting feedback, I've created this brief tutorial video. For starters, we're here on the Board Game Design Lab page. So this is the page for the second round of the contest. Some very important instructions, also detailing what is required as you are the panel in this round of judging, where you'll be deciding which games of the 30 are moving forward to the top 10 for further judging, and then onto the finals, and then final voting from there. So for the purposes of this tutorial, my game Floating Floors is featured in Group D, so I'll be using Group D as an example. I would encourage you to take a look at all of the groups if you have the time to, or just clicking onto the name of the group that you want to feature feedback on or vote for your favorite game on. So here I'm clicking on Group D. Quick note, you may be asked to log into Google as part of the submission process. If you have used Google Docs, Gmail, or spreadsheets before, simply select the Google account you are signing in with, and you should be able to proceed with making your submission. For starters, I am just going to enter in an email address here. The reason we've got that there is because you will be sent like a form of receipt confirming the submission has been successful at the end of the process. All right, so we've got a few really awesome games here. Here is Floating Floors. So again, just for this tutorial, I'm using my own game as an example. I'm not going to be submitting any votes, but I'm going to walk you through the process. I recommend taking a few minutes to watch through as many of the videos as you can in as much detail as you can, because any feedback you can provide on any of the games is gold to the designers who have spent time in creating, these creations, these games. So when you've found a video that you quite like, they're around about 3 minutes or a little less long, you would click on the link just below the video. That then directs you to the feedback form for that game in particular. So you might submit, this is example feedback, write whatever you want here. It's a pretty cool game. And you can leave your name there if you want. You would then hit submit. You'll see that your response has been recorded, but oh no, look, what do we do from here? Have I made a vote? I don't remember doing that. So what we do need to do, you can't actually see in this tutorial video, but there is a tab in your browser. It's easier if you do this on a desktop computer in an internet browser instead of on your mobile device, is what I found. So I'm going to click onto the tab that I was previously on, which had all the list of games. It's still got my email address there. I would then go on to repeat the process by selecting another game. So I would recommend submitting further feedback on a minimum of 2 games. That's a requirement, but really as many as you can to help designers push through and elevating their games to the next level. You would scroll down to the bottom of the page once you've repeated that process a couple of times, hit next. You would rank your 3 top games in the group, first, second, and third, favorite to least favorite. So in this case, I'm going to select Magical Deep Sea Octopuses versus Toxic Ocean Plastic. I'm going to select Hush Hush and Floating Floors. I know we're all our own harshest critics, right? And here we've got another bit where we select which ones we've provided feedback on. So I've provided feedback on floating floors. If I had provided feedback on another page, I would select one of these. Remember, there is a minimum of 2 in order to submit these votes successfully. You can select as many as you want, and you can also deselect them. You would then hit submit, and you'll be directed to a page confirming that you've made the submission, much like the other page that we were just on. Once you've done that, I would recommend navigating it to your email, and that would be the email where you have filled in the email address earlier. And you should find an email with a header like this, saying, thanks for filling out the 2020 Design Challenge group, whatever you have voted in, and it's got further details as a receipt of what you have submitted. Thanks for watching and for supporting your favorite games and game designers this year by taking a few minutes to submit your feedback. I really look forward to any feedback you can provide on floating floors, but I know that a lot of my other fellow designers are looking forward to that as well. So please take a few minutes out of your day today to make all the difference in the world to my fellow designers. Thank you. See ya.